Hello, I'm back, day 5 on my carnivore diet in my effort to rid SIBO for good. And today I'm feeling pretty good and it's still a bit tired. And I did a workout today, and I usually have a little more energy, and I made it through my workout, but definitely not as much energy as I usually have. And let's see. Um, I did eliminate a lot today, and that was always great. I hate to say it, but I had diarrhea, but it felt good to get it out. And not as much bloating as from day one since starting this diet. I have still had some burping going on, and that's never pleasant. But only day 5, and so far I think it's doing what it should be doing. And hopefully I'm getting rid of a lot of bacteria that's been stuck in my small intestine, and just that imbalance between large and small. And I just hope for a little more balance by the end of this and a little less digestive issues. But for today, what I ate, I had poached eggs, 3 of them for breakfast with my coffee and butter and salt, of course. That was delicious. And lunch, I had ground beef with 2 fried eggs. And for dinner, I had a big glass of bone broth with some roast chicken that I made. That was delicious. So I had lots of herbal tea throughout the day, lots of water. So yeah, feeling very sustained. I do miss my dark chocolate, but I'll be okay. And for today's little post, I just thought I'd share with you some of the common symptoms that I had at the beginning of all my turmoil with my digestive issues. And in the beginning, I really didn't know what was going on with me. I just knew that I was really miserable, and I was suffering pain and bulging in my right abdomen, which I still have that bulge, and I was experiencing constipation, which I had never experienced. I was experiencing intense bloating, and also a lot of burping, and it would just, sometimes I would go on and on for I don't know how long, but I sounded like a frog, it was so bizarre. And when I was going to to doctors to figure out what was wrong with me and what was going on, and no one could really find anything. Oh, they gave me the irritable bowel syndrome sort of umbrella diagnosis, and wanted to put me on a couple of different medications that I did not want to go on. And yeah, no one really quite understood it. And it sort of took a couple years of me sort of researching and just not giving up and knowing that something wasn't right. And I had also seen a lot of doctors that would just say it's just stress, and you need to relax. And I'm sure I needed to relax, but sometimes when all those symptoms are going on, that's also giving you the stress. So that wasn't helpful when they just say it's stress either. But whatever. That was that. But it was actually me sort of going online and looking things up and researching that found the term SIBO. And I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense, because it sort of went over what the symptoms were, and it was like to a T of what I was experiencing. And then I was just researching all the stuff on SIBO, and interestingly enough, it wasn't very well known back in, like, when I was researching in 2013, 2014. And a lot of these doctors that I went to go see had no idea what SIBO was. So I ended up going to see a functional medicine doctor, and they knew what it was and gave me the test. And I can't remember what year it was when I finally did my first test, but it was probably like 2014. Yes, and they sure enough said, yes, I had high levels of methane and the gas, the constipation part of a SIBO, because there's 2 different types of SIBO. There's one type of SIBO that causes more runs and diarrhea type symptoms, and one SIBO that is on the other spectrum, and I was on that, the slower, and the motility issues of just getting things moving. So anyhow, so yes, it's not been a pleasant time in my life, but I'm really committed to getting better in my digestion, and I just want to have better flow. see if I can get rid of my bulge at some point in my life, massage it down, and yeah, just get rid of the burping. And my burping has definitely gone down since I've just done carnivore. So yeah, we'll see about it. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks. Have a good night.